Hey folks, how you doing? Laducium here, playing some more Hearthstone Arena. We're playing as a mage, and we're 2-1, doing alright. Let's see how we do. Jumping on in, and we'll see what happens. If you need help building a deck, look at the suggested cards. I will not. How's that? So we're playing against Odi Cha, a rogue. Alright, we have Flame Strike, Little Exorcist, Water Elemental. I'm going to throw Flame Strike back, but I'll keep the others. This is okay. We have a turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. I gotta use Little Exorcist correctly. I didn't use it last time, although it's a 2-3 taunt for 3 mana, which in and of itself is pretty good. And then it's got the Death Rattle mechanic in there, which is pretty good too. So my opponent doesn't have anything. I'm going to actually play the Snow Chugger, mostly because of that awesome sound that it makes, but also because this is a little bit more valuable to me to play it in addition to a spell later on. My opponent's going to coin into something. Weapon plus poison. Yeah, I thought so. Are you gonna kill the Snow Chugger? You are. Well, good for you. I mean, that is worth it because he used basically 2 cards for the price of 1. He used his weapon and that. Now, here's the decision. I could play Little Exorcist, don't get much out of it, plus my opponent will kill it. I could play Sorcerer's Apprentice, which A, trades for a creature potentially, or forces my opponent to use a backstab or a spell, and B,
what to do?
he can't attack this turn, so I might get a little bit of extra damage out there. I think I'll do that. Because if he doesn't do anything, I could also throw in the Dark Iron Dwarf. Maybe I'll save the Dwarf, and maybe I'll play the Water Elemental, actually. I don't know. My opponent plays an Ogre Brute. Okay. Now, what do I want to do around that? I could freeze the Brute. Buys me a turn. Deals 1 damage. Nah. So 3-1. Alright, so we'll play the Dark Iron Dwarf, buff this up, and we'll kill the Brute. And that works, because then my opponent can't kill the Dwarf with his weapon. I mean, he'll have to do weapon plus something else. Shiv, then weapon would do it, but he still has to take 4 damage. That's good, and he used the Shiv. Plays his Fairy Dragon there. And that's it. Okay. We have a Flame Strike, which I will not be using right now. So I think I'll play the Water Elemental. Trades reasonably well for this, if that's what my opponent wants to do, and we'll see what happens. I don't have any spell power, so Cone of Cold unfortunately will not kill that. I could just wait and use Flame Strike. So he's going to hit me directly. So if I play Sen'jin Shieldmaster, I mean, that's okay. It's not great. If I'm willing to take a turn of damage and possibly lose the Elemental, I don't want to lose my Elemental. It's got more value to me, keeping my opponent at bay. So hopefully this will draw out more creatures for a Flame Strike next turn. I could have just not done anything. Potentially taken face damage, but most likely lose the Elemental. He's going to Shiv for 2. And then run the Draken. Okay. Fair enough. He's going to play Iron for Grizzly and something else. Young Priestess. Which could be very annoying if she buffs up that thing. Ugh. Oi. Well. Flame Strike. Fuck it. I was thinking Cone of Cold that would kill a Young Priestess, but then I miss out on dealing damage plus freezing my opponent plus other stuff. So this lets me kill it next turn with my hero ability if he doesn't run it into the elemental. Play something with Death Rattle. Play a lot of stuff with Death Rattle. In fact, that would be ideal. So, Raging Worgen is a good possibility. Alright, he's going to attack me directly. She must know I'm going to kill that thing. I'm going to play Defias Ringleader, not pairing up with another card though. Ah, he's going to give it Stealth. Which is fine, because I can use Cone of Cold here to injure that, kill that. Which I will. That freezes that. We might play Raging Worgen, because he's got no good way of killing it. Although Little Exorcist is pretty good in this instance. Because it's a taunt. And Defias Ringleader can't get by it. So it's a good enough value for it. He's going to freeze my own. Freeze my own. But he can't use his hero ability this turn because he's frozen. So that's a good thing. I could Faceless Manipulate that, which seems like it might be worthwhile. But I think what I'd like to do is play the Raging Worgen and the Fen Creeper. Well,
I wonder.
I can't play the Fen Creeper and duplicate it. I can duplicate that, which might be worthwhile. It's a 5/5. I don't get the freeze effect. So do I want to kill that Defias Ringleader right now? Because otherwise he can kill this with something else and not lose the creature. So I think it's worth it. And if I play the Raging Worgen, he can't quite get past that. Not Raging Worgen, Fen Creeper. I'm going to hold off on the Raging Worgen for now. Might be a dumb decision, but I'm also concerned about something like Betrayal here. I should have played this on this side of it, so if he does have Betrayal, it will only do 2 damage. I gotta keep that in mind when playing against rogues, as Betrayal is a thing.
So many options.
So many options. Okay, Acidic Swamp Ooze is not gonna do much. If I could draw a Flame Strike right here, that would be most convenient, but he's outdrawn me by quite a few cards. Alright, that's new. Well, wait a minute. If your weapon... I didn't get a chance to read that. +3 attack, random friendly minion +3 attack. Wow. So this is now 6/2. Very good for you. Alright, so let's do some interesting stuff. One, we can kill this without losing it. I'm willing to do that. 2, let's hit our opponent directly, and the reason I'm going to do that is because I'm going to play this stuff, and this stuff, and I want to play that Raging Worgen, but I just can't justify it yet. So ideally, I'd like my opponent not to have any cards when I play it, so I can keep it alive. But I shouldn't suffer from too good to use syndrome. It's not that great of a card.
I wonder.
So maybe we'll get a really good secret. We haven't gotten any secrets yet, and we have 3. We have Duplicate, Faceless Manipulator, not face manipulator, duplicate mirror entry or the barrier there.
Your magic shall not.
Ah, you son of a... I needed that. He's gonna hit me directly, isn't he? No, he's gonna trade. Interesting. Ah, this is good. So a secret would have been nice, but I'll go with this.
The gates are open.
'Cause that trades fairly well. Hopefully he doesn't have assassinate or some way of removing it. Eviscerate would work too. Reckless Rocketeer would do it. But at least that gets Reckless Rocketeer out of there.
Attention, class.
Interesting. He's going for my crap versus other crap. Well, this is as good a shot as any. We'll Faceless manipulate that. We'll play this. We'll play this. Let's just get all our cards out there. I actually played them in the right order because now, if he does have Betrayal, this is in the middle. And, you know, we're basically laying all of our cards on the table. Let's see if we can do something with this. Okay. Okay.
The light compels.
Ah, you son of a bitch. Now it's just about top decking something good. Emperor Cobra is not gonna be that card that I need. It is a card. It's not the card. It's gonna take 2 more damage and freeze. So I've got 6 turns if I just... Ooh, Zombie Chow. If I can kill Zombie Chow, that would actually be wonderful. Buys me a little bit of time, but I've got basically 6 turns to kill him, and I will die in less than that. I will actually die 5, 7, 8. So, yeah. Well, you know what? We'll hit him directly. 7 damage. So you can do 7 damage this turn. If I can kill that Zombie Chow, that would be wonderful. But I don't know if I can. Hey! Thank you. So I have only a few turns to live. Well, this buys me a little bit of breathing room. I'm hitting him directly. I don't even know. I could have worked on killing that. I don't know if that would have been the better thing to do. Maybe. What I really need is my Flame Strike here. 1 in 12 chance of getting it. Okay, this will help.
Behold the might of Stormwind.
I'm hanging in there. But I have 10 damage, 11 damage incoming, so... Of course, he can't let that Stormwind champion live, because he's dead if it lives, so he's going to have to do something about that. Can't hit it with himself. So, I wonder what kind of spells he has. He has something like Eviscerate. I mean, I'm dead. So, maybe the right move would have been to kill this thing. Because I could have killed it without taking too much damage because it was frozen.
Did someone say bomb?
This could. Yeah. This could have backfired horribly. That was fun. That's a dangerous thing to do. He's gonna do it again, isn't he?
Did someone say bomb?
Good for you. That was awesome. If you're gonna go out, that's the way to go. That is freaking cool. That's the Matter Bomber. Whoops, I didn't mean to just click play, but I guess I did. That's the Matter Bomber, which is the upgraded version of the Mad Bomber. So instead of doing 3 damage randomly, it does 6 damage split randomly against all minions, characters, creatures, whatever. It could hit everybody. So unfortunately, it didn't work out. RNG giveth and RNG taketh, but
You asked for it.
that was pretty cool. Alright, we're going to get rid of Salty Dog and Flame Strike. Keep these two. See what else we get. We go second, and this is a Paladin. Alright, this is a good hand. I like it. I like it a lot.
Hello.
I am
And there's a Death Rattle.
Well met.
Sweet. Makes our Exorcist more powerful. Boom. We're actually probably going to keep that alive. Maybe.
powering up. Portals online.
More mechs. So if I coin into this, this will be a 3-4, which just basically absorbs those. Or I just use my hero ability to kill that and hope for the best. Or I play this, which will still die to both of those eventually.
What to do? What to
And then I have to
do?
use my hero ability to kill that. I think if I coin into it, then I don't have much to do unless I play Snow Chugger on the following turn. So I think that's okay.
The light compels you.
I think that's an okay move because that'll. So 2 cards for 2 cards trade.
Stratholme will be purged.
Okay. It's a 4/3. It's a really good
That
card.
was a mistake.
I'm
He thought this had Death Rattle because it has the word Death Rattle in it, but that's a really good card. I might have to trade for it. But I don't have to yet. So we'll kill this thing. We'll play this thing, and we'll hope he doesn't have a consecration. But we'll find out in a second. Did get a spare part. And he does have Hand of Protection. Well, there you go. Now, out of these two, I could play Cone of Cold and just kind of bide my time, which is tempting. Alternatively, I could play the Dark Iron Dwarf, use this to kill that, and then the Dwarf kills this in the following turn, which I think is better. And the only reason I think that's better is because I'd rather save Cone of Cold when he has a whole bunch of 1/1s and crap out there. Killing the 4/4 because in case he keeps this alive, at least I can use my hero ability to slowly kill it. He's got another ogre. Good. Wow. Jesus. Okay. Well, I won't be playing Salty Dog. That's why Salty Dog isn't that great, because it dies easily to too much crap. I will be playing my Water Elemental, though, which trades relatively well with the ogre. Well, Elemental plus hero ability will kill the ogre. Or Elemental plus Cone of Cold will kill the ogre and all the crap that he might have around it. Not to mention freeze stuff, so it could be useful. It's going to reinforce again. Attack me directly. Fair enough. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to clear this crap out. And we'll actually kill that on the following turn. Probably. So we've got elementals up the wazoo. He decides to heal that. I could also play Lord of the Arena and just kind of absorb some of this damage. The Mage, which I think is okay.
The gates are open.
We'll kill that thing. The reason I killed that thing, so now he has to run both of these, basically, and unless he's got Divine Shield, oh, that's annoying. Ha! Wasn't that interesting? He can get past Divine Shield, wow. Alright, well now we know. So I have a choice here. I could Faceless Manipulate this, which still dies to that, but it'll keep me alive for a while longer. So I'm gonna play a little bit of control here and just pick stuff off. And maybe control isn't the best thing to do against the paladin, but so he could attack the wrong enemy. Good. That's perfect. So that's the downside of that ogre is it's a pretty decent card actually. I mean, as far as it's 4/4 for 3. But the downside is you never know what it can attack. If you have a mech, gain +1/+1 and add a spare part. Okay. And a secret. So that could be Avenge, which will make this thing crazy. Which is fine because we have Silence. So let's kill this. See if that secret is Avenge. It is. Makes this thing crazy. Then we go ahead and silence that. So it's no longer crazy. And then we'll play our Water Elemental and hit him for a bunch. So I think I played that one rather well. Argent Commander, pain in my butt. He's gonna have to kill that owl, methinks. Restore 6 health, which is fine. I don't know if I don't like justifying a card for 6 health, although, I mean, it's 2 mana, but still. You are using a card. He didn't kill the owl, which is interesting, because I'm just going to do that, obviously. We're going to play Mirror Entity here. We're going to keep that away. Play another Water Elemental, and keep him nice and frozen. And, yeah. We're doing okay. We've taken quite a bit of damage, but I'm fine with it. Best time to play Mirror Entity, of course, is when your opponent doesn't have a lot of cards and is kind of forced to play stuff. Well, what do you have? Abusive Sergeant. Well, that's not a good use of Mirror Entity, but what can you do? He's attacking me directly, which I find interesting. So let's fix this problem. So everyone's still more or less out of Consecrate range, and we have some good creatures out on the board. Let's see what my opponent has. Piloted Treader. This is new death rattles. Well, let me crap. Come on. Summon a random 2-cost minion, and this gets buffed up because there's a mech. He gets a spare part, and he's trying to figure out what to do with that spare part. Give a minion taunt. Okay. Fair enough. Alright, so this is gonna suck. I was gonna say sorry, but I think that's a dick move. Instead, we're just gonna do it. It summons a random minion, which I'm just gonna ignore. I was debating doing something about it, but oh crap, I shouldn't ignore this thing. I forgot this is the thing that grows. I need to kill that.
Well played.
But I think I've won, so I guess it's not that big a deal. I got that Flame Strike at a good time, although I think I still would have been able to win that one from what it looked like. It just might have taken a bit longer. There we go. We're 4 and something. 4 and 1. And I think with that I'm going to put a break in this video because I've been playing for a little while. But when we come back, we're going to keep going and see how we can do. Hopefully, we can do pretty well. Until then, folks, I hope you enjoyed this episode. My name's Laducium. I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. Later!